Chapin and the Chapin sisters. This is our 61st show. It's a Wednesday. Getting a little summer-like out. You know, a little bit of humidity and a very still night last night. Got up early with the puppies. Oh my goodness. With a puppy, I should say. Let's start with this. Wake me up. A stegosaurus in the forest munching on some hay lay down to snooze in a bed of ooze and sadly passed away. Her body changed and rearranged as she sank beneath the soil. And over time she turned to slime and then she turned to oil. So she disappears for a jillion years till finally she is found by a guy named Bill with an oil drill who sucks her from the ground. Bill pipes that poor old dinosaur to an oil refinery where they bubble and boil and change that oil into stuff for you and me. R-E-C-I-C-L-E. That's the way it's supposed to be. The earth recycles and so do we. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Help me, R-E-C. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Y-C-L-E. What's that spell? Recycle. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. The earth recycles. The earth recycles. And so do we. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Yeah. Excuse me. Now from the late Jurassic, it's fantastic how our dino friend has now become petroleum, and still that's not the end. From dino juice we now produce 1 million plastic jugs and stegosaurus drinking straws and stegosaurus mugs. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way it's supposed to be. The earth recycles and so do we. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Play one. Okay. Walking up, walking down. That's the way the system works. Things don't disappear. We turn sand into window glass and roots into root beer. We cut and mine and we refine and make these things and then use not just once, not just twice, but again and again and again and again and again. And if a dinosaur could see us pouring orange juice this way from a plastic jug we made her, well, this is what she'd say. It took me 80 million years to get to you today. So don't throw that mug, don't throw that jug, don't you throw me away. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. We're just a link in the chain of history. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Last chance. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. That's the way it's supposed to be. Hey, I recycle this melody. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Use it again. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. And again. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E. Recycle. Yeah. We had a request for a song called Best of Companions, which I wrote with my friend John Forster a long, long time ago for our first dog, Holly, who was a wonderful lab retriever. We don't know if these little puppies are going to retrieve the way Holly did. She was a great Frisbee dog. And I was telling John Forster about it, and this before he got a dog, and we wrote this song. understands frisbee, she knows how they fly. She lives for the chase and the graceful snap from the sky. She leaps like a dancer, lands like a cat. Oh, wish I could do that. I'm a good throw, she's a good catch. Best of companions, we're mixes that match. She's my retriever, my open receiver. Wherever I fling it, she'll flag it and bring it on home. She will bring it on home. We live really close to the Hudson River, and I was a lot younger then, and so was Holly, and we used to walk all the way down the hill out to the pier and on the river, and she just loved if I threw a stick or a ball or something into the river. She would swim as far as you could throw it and bring it back and want to do it again. She understands water, throw a stick from the shore. She'll jump in and fetch it and swim back and beg me for more. Cold, wet, and muddy don't mean nothing to her. Oh, I wish I had fur. I'm a good throw, she's a good catch. Best of companions, we're mixes that match. She's my retriever, my overachiever. Wherever I fling it, she'll flag it and bring it on home. She will bring it on home. And on the recording, we didn't do the release, which goes like this. If I could fling the ring of Saturn 1,000,000 miles from me, I believe she would retrieve it from across the galaxy and bring it home to me. Oh, I'm a good throw, she's a good catch. Best of companions, we're mixes that match. She's my retriever, and I'm a believer. Wherever I fling it, she'll flag it and bring it on home. She will bring it on home. Good dog. She's my retriever, my open receiver. Wow. Long, long time ago. Now here's a fun song. I had a couple of requests for this, and I don't have the names of the folks, but it's been sort of sitting there in the request pile, and I thought, oh my goodness, can I actually pull this off? Because it's a kind of crazy song. It's called the Junk Food Pyramid, and I think I need Abigail and Lily for this. You guys ready for the Junk Food Pyramid?
For early in the morning.
Early in the morning, let's see. Hi guys. Well, look at you. Come on over here and sit with us, would you? No? I got the munchies in the snack food aisle. I filled my basket with a big fat pile of the cream-filled crud on the supermarket shelf. Suddenly I found myself in the junk food pyramid.
Junk food pyramid.
Junk food pyramid.
Junk food pyramid.
Chugging through the chambers, creeping through the crypts, desperate for a soda pop and chips. Thought I had it bad, nothing could be worse than the curse of the junk food pyramid. I started scarfing everything in sight. Felt like a mummy who was wrapped too tight. Sugar, fat, salt, grease, shot clogging up the room, sealing the hydrogenated tomb. The junk food pyramid,
Junk food pyramid.
junk food pyramid,
Junk food pyramid.
great big gobs of saturated fats, dripping off the hieroglyphic cats. Everything was sweet, now it's the reverse, it's the curse of the junk food pyramid. King Tut was standing by the deep fat fryer, cranking out the crawlers as the fangs flew higher. I ate a bag of donuts, my brain went clang. Went to Sugar Shop as Nefertiti sang.
Whipped cream and chocolate kiss. Hi, 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 high fructose. Sweet dreams are made of this. Hi, 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 high fructose.
I dropped my donuts and jumped in denial. I got myself back to the snack food aisle. I left my basket right there on the floor. I'm never going back no more to the junk food pyramid.
Junk food pyramid.
Junk food pyramid.
Junk food pyramid.
Sugar made me crazy, sugar made me crash. Here's the latest junk food news flash. Don't do what I did, kid, just do what I say. Stay far away from the junk food pyramid.
Wow!
That was Michael Mark and John Foster and Papa Tom Chapin sitting around a table being really silly. But it was fun to write that song, the junk food pyramid. My goodness. Let's see. Let me grab the banjo real quick. Let's do
From the ridiculous to the sublime?
well, to the sing along. How about Hey. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. It's in C. It's moving C.
Okay. What happened? I have a thumb pick in my pocket of my utility jumpsuit. Here it is. This is an old song.
I think it's from the West Indies. It's a song that Pete Seeger taught us all, and a lot of people performed. A lot of the folk groups performed this, and it was a huge sing-along when I was a kid, and it's still just as a great.
And I learned it from Sesame Street. I think that Pete Seeger and Brother Kirk Visit Sesame Street album. Well, that's where E.E. learned it for sure.
Big Bird has a hard time with this one.
Yeah.
The festival. Sister, how the trim the sail.
Hallelujah.
Sister, how we might have done, we might have. Hallelujah. Yeah. Michael
Row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore. Hallelujah.
Jordan's river is deep and wide. Hallelujah. Milk and honey on the other side. Hallelujah. Michael rowed upon the shore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed upon the shore.
Everybody saying, how's it going? By the end, you finally figure it out.
If you haven't listened to Pete Seeger and Brother Kirk Visit Sesame Street, it's an amazing album. You can find it on any of the online streaming sites. And also, if you haven't watched the Sesame Street and CNN Town Hall on racism from last weekend, I think you can still find that online also. And it was really powerful and really fun and really beautiful. So I highly recommend watching it with kids or watching it without kids. Either way, it was really, really great.
Hey, you know something about Sesame Street, right, Papa Tom?
Well, a little bit.
Didn't you hang out with one of the Sesame Street crew once?
Yeah, I was never on Sesame Street.
But I thought you met Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, well, the original Oscar. Yeah,
Kids
that's right. You can see
out
this.
in the world would probably like to know that you've met Oscar.
And so have I.
Yeah.
And you sang a song with him.
Well, it was Pete Seeger's 90th birthday, and it was at Madison Square Garden, 17,000 people. And all kinds of stars were there to celebrate Pete's birthday. Bruce Springsteen and Judy Collins and just a slew of people, Joan Baez, just it was an amazing thing. And I got a call from Tao, who was Pete's grandson, was sort of helping put together. He said, you know, I want to make sure that Grandpa likes this. Can you come and play? And I said, oh, sure, I'd love to play, you know. And then I thought, I'm going to be the fourth guitar player behind Joan Baez singing This Land Is Your Land or something, you know. And then I got a call back from Tao. He said, you know, Grandpa, I should actually do this song, but I'll do it another night. We'll do this tomorrow for you.
This song is also on that album.
Yeah, that's what made me think of it.
And I got a call from Tao, and he said, Grandpa was on Sesame Street, and he did the song, Bill Steele's song called Garbage, Garbage, Garbage. And he said, and we were thinking, who could sing this with Oscar the Grouch? And they thought, Tom Chapin could do that. And so I did, and in fact, it's on my website. You can find it in the videos on my website. It's really an amazing thing. It was just fabulous. And
while Oscar is grouchy, he's also
the sweetest man.
Really, really delightful.
And
he's
he
grouchy.
died this last year, actually.
Well, Oscar did not die.
Oscar did not, no. But the original puppeteer, Carol Spinney, and he was also Big Bird. but Big Bird and Grouch and Oscar stayed.
They live on forever.
And Oscar the Grouch actually was named for a wonderful radio personality and folk singer who had the longest running radio show until he died, and that was Oscar Brand, the great folk singer.
Protesting, and this is a song for them.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's standing by the water. We shall not be moved.
Now we're going to hold together.
We're young and old together. We shall not be moved. We're young and old together. Be moved just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
tree standing by the water. Planted by the water, standing by the water, we will not be moved. We shall not be moved. Let's see. Well, let's do another one we can all sing together. This has become a favorite of everybody, including us who are leading it. And this is a song written by my two great singing buddies and writing buddies, John Forster, Michael Mark, and I. And Ash and Michael and John. Michael had come with me and done a concert in Michigan with Josh White Jr. after there had been some racial tensions there a few years back, and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law had invited us to come out and be part of an interracial concert with Josh White Jr. and myself. And that evening we had this wonderful party, and there's all these people there with the piano, and a couple of the mothers of some of these children sat down at the piano and started singing these spirituals. And one, and I can't remember the name of it, but it had this tempo, 9-minor thing. We said we ought to write a song like that, and so we did, and it kind of wrote itself. And it wasn't. It's a spiritual for the earth. Walk the world now, children. Walk it now with me. You know this. Walk the world now, children. Walk it now with me. Walk the world now, children. Treat it lovingly, and the world will last forever and a day. That's the thing about songwriting, you know. We stand on the backs of giants. Nobody just really invents something out of the blue. Maybe a couple people do. When you take the old forms and you filter them through yourself, and out comes a new song. Drink the water, children. Drink the water, children. Drink it now with me. Drink the water, children. Drink it now with me. Drink the water, children. Treat it lovingly, and the world will last forever and a day. Breathe the air. Breathe the air now, children. Breathe it now with me. Breathe the air now, children. Breathe it now with me. Breathe the air now, children. Treat it lovingly, and the world will last forever and a day. Work the land. Work the land now, children. Work it now with me. Work the land now, children. Work it now with me. Work the land now, children. Treat it lovingly, and the world will last forever and a day. Stand up with your brother. Stand up with your brother. Stand up and be free. Stand up and be free. Stand up with your sisters. Stand up with your sisters. Stand up with me. Stand up now with me. Stand up with each other. Stand up with each other. Treat us lovingly, and the world will last forever and a day. Let's put a little bass part here. Walk, walk, walk the world now. Walk, world will last. Well, friends, still want to shout out to the Clearwater, which is getting ready now. Everybody's been putting all these videos together, 12 hours of the video of the virtual Clearwater Festival. Amazing people on that. You can go on their website and see who it is, and because it's
Clearwater.org is there.
I have the and it's going to be a fundraiser for them.
Sorry about that.
And also, as always, a shout out to Why Hunger, who's been doing amazing work for over 40 years and continues to be needed as much as we wish that they weren't needed and that people weren't hungry around the world and around our country. They are now maybe more than ever in recent memory. So if you have some dollars to donate, consider whyhunger.org/rapid response donate. We've also put the link to the Bail Project in our show notes because so many people are being held unfairly without bail, and that should not be a poverty issue, whether people have access to get out of jail when they have not been convicted of anything. So if you have any extra money to donate, we've got a lot of places you can.
I don't like to say goodbye. Don't want today to end, but we will be happy together tomorrow again. Together tomorrow, my friend. We will be happy together tomorrow again.
You may walk a rocky road, my road may twist and bend. We'll share all our stories when we get together tomorrow again.
Together tomorrow, my friend. We'll share all our stories when we get together tomorrow again. Every day must pass away, never to come again. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow again. Let's just together tomorrow, my friend. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow.